The results are in, and Donald Trump won by a landslide, avalanche actually, here in Iowa. He's already looking ahead to the general.
And I really think this is time now for everybody, our country, to come together. This is the first, because the big night is going to be in November when we take back our country, and truly, we do make our country great again.
Somebody who was watching at the time on TV, Karl Rove, joins us right now, live. Good morning to you.
Good to be here. Incidentally, in case you get stuck here, here's breakfast for tomorrow morning, a dozen eggs from Hy-Vee. Yeah, there we go. Yeah,
it's not a dozen.
Well, don't put all your eggs in my basket. That's what that's saying.
Well, thanks to Bidenomics, that's
exactly. That's what I could afford.
You look at the numbers, and we've been talking. You know, the projections were, and it sounds like the polls got the big number right.
Yeah.
But the turnout, I was at precinct 62 in Des Moines, and they were expecting 100, and only 50 turned out.
Yeah. Think about this. This is the lowest turnout since 2000. There were 187,000 people 8 years ago, 127,000 in 2012, 119,000 in 2008. Now, maybe part of it was the weather. A big part of it was the weather, but the enthusiasm didn't show itself in terms of a bigger turnout, 40% less than we had 8 years ago.
If you're one of the donors who gave Ron DeSantis' super PAC a lot of money, you know, over the last year or so, and keep in mind, a year ago, Ron DeSantis was beating Donald Trump at the polls, the hypothetical polls. Are those donors saying, you know, they messed up the campaign, or was it just Donald Trump is so powerful right now?
I think it's a combination of both. But last night, Ron DeSantis' super PAC that built this grassroots organization. You talked to the Trump campaign and the Haley campaign, and they both say he had the best organization because of that super PAC, and it gave him second place. If he had not had that get out the vote operation that put him in second place by a couple of thousand votes, we would have had Nikki Haley in second place, and a different story out of last night. But incidentally, you know, and I know it wasn't your fault. It was Kilmeade who cut my budget for a whiteboard. So they said, here's your whiteboard. I said, no, this is what you get when you go to the laundry and have your shirts folded. This is a white piece of, but it was all Kilmeade. They told me you weren't responsible. But think about this. Donald Trump got 56,260 votes last night.
Right.
8 years ago, he got 45,429. So he got about 10,800 votes more this time than he got 8 years ago. That's 109 votes more per county in Iowa. So it was a great victory, but it was a great victory largely because the field was smaller and he was stronger as a result of being the former president. He struck a conciliatory tone last night. That was really smart, because to win in November, particularly if the Democrats wise up and don't replace Joe Biden on the ticket, he's going to need every Republican joining with him.
To your point about the Ron DeSantis structure here on the ground, getting out the vote, the person they had speak in our precinct that I was watching last night was very good, very effective. Yeah.
Well, and give them to the dude, Susie Wiles and Chris LaCivita, who are the people running the Trump campaign. They put together a darn good get-out-the-vote operation as well. And relying upon these 22 rallies that he had near the end, starting in September, they brought in a new guy to run the grassroots effort, and it showed last night because it kept him above. Without it, he probably wouldn't have gotten above 50%.
Okay, so the White House is waking up today. They're looking at these results. I know that a lot of Joe Biden's inner circle being told by friends, hey, you got to step on the gas. We got an image of Joe Biden apparently signing big head posters as a souvenir. What do you think they're thinking about this big historic win for Trump?
Yeah. Well, I'd be looking, if I were them, at the polls that showed Joe Biden consistently losing to Donald Trump. And the reality of that is that he's losing because the American people are concluding he's not up to the job. 3/4 of the American people, including 7 out of every 10 Democrats, think he's too old. And 2/3 of the American people think he lacks the mental acuity to be the president of the United States. And nothing that he does in the next 10 and a half months is going to change that. So it's shocking to me that his wife and his sister, who plays a big role in his political life, have not said to him, let's go out on a high note, announce you're not running again.
Well, let's see what happens. Karl, thank you very much. Thanks for the eggs.
You bet. You bet. Good luck getting home, man.
Yeah, thanks very much.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.